He was under pressure to play the IPL. He played the IPL and then his body packed up.
Boss,
and then
you guys make all this. That is your assumption. Why do you can assume anything? That's what you say. Sources.
No, but is it not a fact? This is not an assumption, sir. He went back and couldn't pack. Is it not a fact that he went back after the operation and was not found fit to play? Is that not a fact? It's not an assumption, sir.
He tried his best. You appreciate the fact that he went back and tried his best and then realized he is probably still not able to...
I am concerned, not appreciative of the fact that we've sent back a half-fit player. It reflects something about the way the board is functioning at this time, sir.
No, I would not.
You aren't fully fit. You haven't been tested in a match. You are rushed back to a series and you are found not able to cope.
Boss, it's easy for you to come and ask all kind of questions.
Correct.
Because today India is in the receiving end and the selectors in the receiving end or the board is in the receiving end. Okay. My dear friend, you do the anchoring of your shows at 9 p.m., the main shows. There are times, I'm sure, you are not fully fit. Okay? You might be having a fever, but then you manage, don't you do so many times?
There's a big difference between playing for India...
Excuse me,
donning the tricolors.
You answer my question now. Don't you do shows sometimes?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait.
There's a big difference.
The idea, no, the difference is not that. The difference is, that means Rahul is committed. He wants to make sure that the show goes on.
It's not a physical sport. Anchoring is not a physical sport, sir. These are apples and oranges.
Hang on. You are not letting me complete your... Now, if you, as a television channel, as usual, if you're going to keep firing me questions, you don't let me answer, then there's no use. You'll have to let me talk.
Explain what happened with Virendra Sehwag.
No, I'm saying what? With the whole process, boss, at that particular point of time, I mean, he tried his best. He wanted to make sure he was fit. Obviously, he went, had an operation. Probably he went through the period in NC and all those things. And he probably thought, yes, he was fit enough to play the, what I call test matches. And then, God willing, the one days. Okay. Yes. Sometimes what happens... everybody thinks, even the doctors, see, end of the day, you go by what the results of the tests or whatever it is, and sometimes the test said, yes, no problem, you can go ahead. Having gone there, probably he realized that he could not. So, it is, you cannot, you should actually, in a way, appreciate him. That poor guy is trying his best, because don't forget, okay, does a country like India, does a player like Virendra Sehwag, does not a country like India require a player?
Oh, absolutely. When he's fit.
Fantastic.
Wait. Aggravating his injury. Not risk aggravating his injury.
First point you're adding. So, you knew the country needed him. He actually put country first. Because he felt his services were required for the country because the opening was struggling.
But let me ask you the question which people are asking, sir. If this operation was so important, why did it not happen immediately after the World Cup? Why did he play the IPL, aggravate the injury even further? Are our priorities not wrong, sir?
I am not willing to go deep into personal priorities, and that is not my problem.
I'm talking about collective priorities.
I'm not here to talk on what is right. I am here to say, I think I will only give credit to Virendra Sehwag that he tried his best to go and serve his country. Okay. He felt that he could do something, manage it. All of us do it, boss. Nobody is 100% fit. By the way, excuse me, I have played matches. I have played so many times matches.
One player being unfit is fine. We've got 11 players who are unfit. You'll be finding it difficult to put together 11 players for a one-day international because everybody is unfit. Does that not reflect that there's something wrong with the system? That question, sir.
I think if somebody gets injured by breaking his finger playing his first ball, like a guy like Rohit Sharma. Hang on. Like a guy like Rohit Sharma or Yuvraj Singh fractures his finger, what can you do about it? Can you do anything about it? No. Can you do? And a guy like Gautam Gambhir stands in forward short leg or wherever it is and the ball hits him. Can you do anything about it? Can you do anything about it? If you see, except for Virendra Sehwag and Zahir Khan, others have got injured on these kind of things. Okay? Sometimes when it does happen to a body, that's all. You cannot do anything about it.
Are you as chief selector concerned about the fact that we once thought we had a lot of bench strength, but it clearly seems that the likes of Suresh Raina, etc. are not prepared or ready yet to play on bouncy tracks where the ball comes up to the shoulders and moves around as well. Are you concerned about that?